Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're having a great day and welcome to the Tundra Dude 34 YouTube channel. Well, 10 years ago, the TRD Pro Series made its debut on some Toyota Tundra models, Tacoma, 4Runner, and our beloved Tundra. Well, here we are in 2025, and we're going to talk a little bit today about what has changed when it comes to the TRD Pro trim on the Toyota Tundra and what kind of price increase have we seen in the 10 calendar years. Now, there's actually been 11 model years of the TRD Pro Series, but for Tundra, there's really only been 10 because 2018, we did not see a TRD Pro Tundra. They skipped TRD Pro in Tundra that year to debut Toyota Safety Sense and the TRD Sport Package. So 10 model years of TRD Pro. When we got our first glimpse of the TRD Pro in late 2014 as a 2015 model year Tundra, we saw the Inferno color. That was the first special color for the TRD Pro Tundra at the time. And the truck came in two different configurations. You could get it in double cab or crew max. But it was a very simplistic truck. It was built off of an SR5 platform. There wasn't a lot of crazy gadgets. And I say that in a good way. I like the simplistic approach they made in the early years of the Toyota Tundra TRD Pro for sure. It gave you a truck that was body color all the way around. You got the Toyota Heritage grille up front. You got a TRD skid plate. You got a Bilstein suspension with piggyback reservoirs, giving the truck a 1.1 inch lift in the front, 18-inch wheel and tires, TRD dual exhaust. We got that infamous stamp in the side of the bed that everybody loves. So a nice, clean looking exterior. The first year of TRD Pro, we saw fabric seats on the inside with a unique design. In 2016, they changed the interior to leather, and there was no more design on the seats. It just said TRD Pro. Also, in the first year, we saw the TRD Pro offered with the 26-gallon tank because the 38-gallon tank didn't come out until 2016. So there was some stuff changed along the way when it comes to the 2015 TRD Pro all the way up into the 2025. But let's talk about the starting prices of the TRD Pro Tundra for the 2015 model year and compare it to what we see out there today with our 2025. So back in 2015, the starting price of a double cab TRD Pro was $41,385. Just 10 years ago, $41,385. The Crew Max was $44,000. That was the starting MSRP. Now in today's Toyota Tundra TRD Pro, it only comes one way. There's no more double cab offered for it. It comes as an iForce Max, so it's actually a twin turbo V6 hybrid now. Crew Max, 5.5 foot bed, 4x4 is the only way you can get it. Now, when we talk about feature differences, before we get to that, let's talk about the starting price of a 2025 TRD Pro, and that is $72,510, a difference of the Crew Max 2015 TRD Pro to today of $28,510. Now, as I mentioned early on in the video, the difference is SR5 platform, very basic setup. It pretty much was a body-colored SR5 with an upgraded suspension, but people love it, and people really like the Inferno color. Now, being that was $44,000 starting MSRP, it's not like in 10 years we went from 44 to 72. There were steps along the way. For 15 to 17, there wasn't much that changed on the TRD Pro trim of Toyota Tundra. It was still on that SR5 platform, but like I said, in 2016, it got the 38-gallon tank that was just debuted on the Toyota Tundra, and it got a leather interior. Other than that, it pretty much stayed the same. In 2018, there was no TRD Pro, once again, because they were introducing Toyota Safety Sense on the Tundra lineup, and the TRD Sport Package was debuted as well. When it came back in 2019, there were some changes. First off, it was built off of a limited platform now. So you got a moonroof on the inside. It had a new Heritage grille. It had Toyota Safety Sense now. It had BBS forged wheels. It had the Fox suspension, so they changed that as well. So there were some small changes along the way. Another upgrade, what I always like to call a silent upgrade, in 2020 is when the Toyota Tundra did some things like added push button start, a larger infotainment screen. On the TRD Pro trim, you started to get things like JBL sound system. So they did some small upgrades in 2020 and 2021. Now, in 2019, when they started to build off of that limited platform, you started to see a starting price somewhere around $53,000 or so, maybe a little less than that. And then in 2020, I paid for my 2020 TRD Pro. It was about 55 and change, almost $56,000. When they got to the new generation in 2022, it's a completely different TRD Pro than what it once was. It's now still built off of a limited platform, but a heavily loaded limited platform. You can't add or subtract anything. This thing comes with premium auto leveling headlights. It has the pano roof on it, the big 14-inch infotainment screen, JBL, digital gauge cluster, heated and ventilated Softex front seats that have their own TRD Pro-esque design on them. You can get that in red and black on the interior. You'll see Heritage, TRD Pro, and Toyota stuff all over the truck, especially the new TRD Pro grill on the outside of the Toyota Heritage grill. It has marker lights on it. It has a TRD light bar. It still has a Fox suspension, giving that 1.1-inch lift in the front to kind of even out the truck. Falken Wild P tires, BBS Forge 18-inch wheels. That TRD Pro stamp is no longer on the sides of the bed. It is now on the tailgate, and it has sequential taillights. I mean, the thing is heavily loaded up. And once again, it comes as a hybrid Tundra now, and that's the only way you could get it for 2025. The special color is called Mud Bath. So every year, Toyota will introduce a new special color on TRD Pro trims, something always a little bit fun. There's been things like Cement, which I think is everybody's favorite from 2017. That's a front end of a 2016 Quicksand. That was a special color in 2016 there. Terra for 2024, Solar Octane in 22 and 23, Lunar Rock. There's been some fun colors, and they always end up, those colors, down on other trims after it spends its 1 year on the TRD Pro. But yes, for 2025, it is Mud Bath. So my question to you in this video, we've come from the 2015 being SR5 platform, real basic interior, nothing going on extra. Of course, there was some, TRD Pro stuff through all the years of TRD Pro on the interior, but now the inside of those trucks are 100% unique compared to other Tundras, of course, with the Heritage setup and the TRD Pro camo seats. There's a lot of camo on the new gen Tundra. One thing about the new gen TRD Pro Tundra, it's actually 1.4 inches wider than other Tundras because of the offset and over fenders. So it has a little bit of a different stance than your regular Toyota Tundra, where the early ones, they were pretty much the same thing, and you could build your regular Tundra into a TRD Pro fairly easy, versus today where it might be a little bit harder and a lot more expensive. But overall, we came from a very simplistic idea of the TRD Pro trim, a high-speed desert off-roader. That's kind of what the vibe was in the beginning. And it was limited quantity. And when it first came out, people were in love with it. They were very hard to get. They've always been at or around MSRP or a markup. That's always been the TRD Pro way. And now they're just very, very expensive. So let me know what you think in the comments below. What was your favorite year of TRD Pro? I always break it up into 15 to 17, SR5 platform, 19 to 21, limited platform, but they did make small changes in 2020, and then 22 and up. Which one is your favorite? But once again, to go over the starting prices of these, just to show you the sticker shock that has changed in just 10 calendar years. The CrewMax 2015 TRD Pro started at $44,000, and the 2025 TRD Pro starts at $72,510, a difference of $28,510. How do you feel about that price increase? And with all of the features in today's TRD Pro, does it justify that much of an increase? Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, TikTok at TundraDude34, TundraDude34 at gmail.com. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Which is your favorite TRD Pro Tundra, and what's your thoughts on that price? Take care.